2023 will be remembered as the year the Lightning Collection went on hiatus, but we should not forget that there has been some really good figures released this year. This video is going to be my top 5 Lightning Collection figures released in 2023, and in the video some of the figures will be grouped together as full teams and some will be individual ones, but either way all of the figures on this list are fantastic. And make sure you stick around till the end of the video because the number 1 figure will not be who you think it is. Number 5 is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers remastered figures, some of which you can see behind me on the video. And yeah, I'm kind of grouping all of these Rangers together because the Mighty Morphin figures are more or less the same sculpts, the same body sculpts for the male and the female bodies. So I thought I would just put them all in together instead of listing 1 or 2 as being special. These figures were desperately needed, I think, in the Lightning Collection community because Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is always the most collected figure. So re-releasing them with updated and improved sculpts and features is a great way for new collectors to be able to pick up these beloved characters. The pinless bodies are a nice update, as well as the corrected belts with the black strip. The multiple morphing accessories are nice, and also the updated head sculpts offer something new for kind of older collectors like myself. Yes, they look a bit like comic booky and cartoony, but like I said, they're a bit different to what we've got previously with the Mighty Morphin head sculpts. Obviously on the downside, there were some QC problems with these figures. In my own experience, the Blue Ranger had a paint blotch on his face and my Red Ranger's legs are very wobbly. Plus there was a controversy surrounding the Dragon Shield only coming with the Red Ranger and not the Green Ranger, which left quite a sour taste in some collectors' mouths, especially my own, because yeah, like I said, these figures might have been for new collectors and maybe new collectors only wanted to buy the Green Ranger, but then they also had to buy the Red Ranger, which was a little bit annoying. And that's more or less why I placed these as number 5 on my list and not any higher, because yes, although they are fantastic figures, they are Mighty Morphing, there was some issues with them. Number 4. And at number 4 we have Dino from the Black Ranger. I actually don't own this figure still because until now, at the end of 2023, this figure has not released in Europe, which is completely crazy and should have maybe been a red flag for the line going on hiatus. And to be honest, I'm not sure if I ever will get it or it will ever release here. But yeah, it's a nice figure because yes, it finishes off a team, it finishes off the Dino Thunder team. And of course it's a Tommy figure, so for me personally and for a lot of other Lightning Collection collectors, this automatically ranks it higher than some other figures released this year. Color wise and just the design of the suit is fantastic. The black and gold looks great. The head sculpt is another Tommy head sculpt, yes, but obviously it looks a little bit different to what we've got before because he has short hair and he has the goatee and he's slightly older. So it also offers for us, some kind of older collectors, something new. And yeah, to be honest, there's not much more to say about this figure. It's currently number 1 on my most wanted list. I really want to get this figure on my shelf. Number 3. And coming in at number 3 is the Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers. And to be honest, I was actually going to skip these figures this year. The Alien Rangers aren't really a team I have much nostalgia with. And I decided at the time, like, I'm going to save my money. You know, you do get a full team, but they are quite expensive. But I thought, yeah, I'll save my money. I'll buy some other Lightning Collection figures instead. And then, of course, we kind of heard about the rumored hiatus. And I got sent a 15% off voucher from Hasbro because they messed up one of my other deliveries. And as a kind of sorry, they sent me this voucher. And those two things kind of pushed me into, okay, well, we're not going to get any new figures anytime soon. These figures, we get all of them together in one pack and a full team all together. And I have 15% off. Why not try them out? And oh boy, I'm really glad I did pick them up. It's always awesome to completely complete a team in one go, and these guys look fantastic. They are such simple designs, like obviously ninja designs are usually quite simple, and these guys are more or less just ninjas. But they are pulled off perfectly in action figure form, in my opinion. And there are also so many small details, like on the forehead, on the sword, with the different symbols for each of the different Rangers. So much detail in there that just really make these guys feel special. And they're actually also the only Power Rangers I actually have in my living room. Like all of my other Power Rangers are in another room on a shelf. These are the only ones that I've put in my living room because I just think they look so good. They look so special, and they just fit so coolly together as a team. So yeah, number 3 is the Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers. Number 2, and for many, these figures might have been their best figure of 2023 because they look so good. However, for me, this might have been the case, but mine still haven't been delivered yet. So since I never really got them in hand, I decided, okay, I can't really put them as number 1 because maybe there are some QC issues that I'm not aware of. But nevertheless, these figures still look fantastic. I have them pre-ordered again in Europe. Sometimes stuff is randomly slow. Like these are meant to arrive, I think, in April next year, which is crazy because they've been out in the US for a long time. But yeah, these figures are, of course, the Omega Rangers kind of 4-pack team set. And that's the reason why I decided to put them at number 2. And yeah, these guys look so good. Again, in general, I think the design around the suits just looks fantastic. And I think Hasbro have done like a really, really good job of transitioning the comic book style into like the more realistic Lightning Collection style, and just really showing off how good these suits look. I think it's awesome that we have like, yeah, the 4 kind of original characters with Kita, I think she's called, the Blue Ranger there. And I just love how they look, like the touches of gold on their armor. Just anytime Rangers have gold on them, just elevates them for me, because I think they look fantastic. The weapons look great. They're so unusual. They're so different to what we've seen before in the Power Rangers line. And again, they've been kind of remade in action figure form perfectly. The effects look great, and what I love as well is that the box just feels like a piece of art. Like it's, you know, the original artist from the comic books has designed this box. It makes it stand out, it makes it look like a piece of art, and it just looks fantastic. And yeah, I think these guys just really stand out in the Lightning Collection. Like they feel like a level above a lot of the other stuff we've been getting, or we had got in 2023. So yeah, I put them number 2 on my list. And yeah, if you haven't read the Boom Studios comics featuring your Mega Rangers, I really suggest you do so, because they are great comic books. And number 1. So the best Lightning Collection figure this year is one that I wasn't really asking for. When it was first announced, I was like, yeah, this is okay, this is cool for people that maybe want it. But for me, I wasn't really that motivated to pick it up for my team. However, the more information we got about this figure, the more motivated, the more interested I got in picking it up. Because I think Hasbro has really tried something new with it. It tried to add some new features. And for me, it was a way to kind of show them like, okay, I think they should do more of this in the line. And to kind of support that, I decided, yeah, I'm going to pick up the figure. And I'm really glad I did, because yeah, it came out as my number 1 figure of 2023. And guys, what figure do you think it is? It is, of course, the Repulser Deluxe kind of re-released figure. This figure, yeah, honestly, it blew me away when I opened it up, because I wasn't expecting that much from it. Like I think that it had this cool feature with the faceplates being able to switch out with the 3 different emotions. But then again, having it in hand and just seeing how much detail went into it, it just really stands out as the best figure this year for me. I think hands down it's the best, and I think we should get more. I really hope we get more like this. Like I said, the 3 different faceplates look kind of creepily realistic to the actress, and they show such like a range of emotions that are vital to Rita Repulser. But I'm surprised that we managed to get all 3 in one box set. Like this could have been okay, well, here is one version that you get in one set, here is another one with another head sculpt in another box that you have to buy. No, they were like, here is all 3. They found like a really innovative, or maybe not innovative, but innovative to the Lightning Collection way of doing it, and it was just kind of the perfect package, at least for the head sculpts. Also, then we got the cloth goods, which I think are on another level, especially compared to the original figure and some of the other figures that we have in the line with cloth goods. The detail on her jewelry, her hair, her feather collar really push her out as an actual deluxe figure. Like she's actually worth the extra money because of how much detail and polish went into this figure to make her look absolutely fantastic. And like I said, I really hope we get more figures like this in the Lightning Collection line, because yeah, I would eat them up. Like I'm still kind of lining up the Minotaur. He's also a deluxe figure that I would be interested in maybe picking up in the new year. But I really hope if the Lightning Collection returns, we get more figures like this that have a bit more time, a bit more polish put into them, and even if they cost a bit more money, they're worth it. So those were my top 5 Lightning Collection figures of 2023. Was number 1 the figure you were expecting? Who is on your top 5 list for 2023, and who would be a prime candidate for the Repulse Light remake? Let me know down in the comments. And if you're a new viewer and you've kind of found my channel via this video, why not subscribe? I make tons and tons of Lightning Collection content, so if you're a Lightning Collection fan, make sure you subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you had a great year. See you next time. Bye bye.